Mike Moore Media.
I'm talking to Curtis Pierce with Rockingham County Veterans Coalition, one of the agencies benefiting from the Countywide Food Drive. It's continuing this month right here in Rockingham County, and you can help. We'll tell you all about that in a moment. But Curtis, hello. How are you?
Good morning, Mike. Nice to talk to you.
Well, it's been about a year since we spoke, I guess, and did a podcast. So give us an update. And let's start, Curtis, with what is the Rockingham County Veterans Coalition? For those that may not know, what do you do?
Well, we serve veterans here in Rockingham County, and they could come into our food pantry once a month and get a free bag of food. The only requirement is they must show some type of military ID to receive that.
Okay, and where is that food pantry?
It's on Camp Cherokee Road, or Cherokee Camp Road, if how you say it.
Okay, all righty. Cherokee Camp Road, so that's kind of out near the governmental center and RCC and all out in that area.
Actually, it's down the street from where the Board of Elections is at, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we just turn there at the vet's office and go down the road, and we'll find you.
Yes, sir. We're down the left side. It's a big warehouse-looking building, but we have a sign out to the side there that says Veterans Food Pantry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, tell us again, so when is that food available for that giveaway?
Okay, we're open on Tuesdays and Thursdays each week unless there's a holiday involved there, and we're open from 10 until 1.
Okay, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 to 1. Okay, now, and you've got to have some documentation there, you said, as well.
Yes, sir, some type of military ID, either an identification card or your DD-214 or something to show that you're a prior military person.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Now, how long has this organization been available to help veterans?
We've been doing this almost 12 years, Mike.
Okay, well, that's a pretty good time, 12 years.
Yeah, we started out real small and moved a couple of times, but now we're in a great location now. The county is gracious enough to let us use a room there off of that warehouse there, and it's just really worked out perfect for us.
Okay, great. Are there some other services you provide, or is that mainly it with the food giveaway?
Mainly with the food giveaway.
Okay. Now, what about volunteers? Do you need volunteers?
Well, we do. We always need volunteers. We've had several of our people, of course, a lot of the people that are in our honor guard and also associated through other various military programs here in the county, volunteer their time there on those work days that we have. And but we've had several that, we're not getting any younger.
Yeah.
And some of them have had some medical issues and stuff and can't do it anymore. So, I mean, we're getting it covered, but sometimes it's kind of tight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if somebody is interested in helping out, or what about just donating money? How can we get to you for that?
Yes, sir. You can send a check to the Rockingham County Veterans Coalition, and that address is 118 Laurel, Laurell Drive, and that's here at Eden, 27288-8149.
Okay, very good. So that's 118 Laurel Road in Eden.
Laurel Drive.
Laurel Drive in Eden. Okay, got it. Okay, how does the Countywide Food Drive benefit your work, Curtis?
Well, I tell you, to be honest, Mike, without the help that we get from this county food drive, we could not afford to continue to do what we're doing. They're just a tremendous asset to us and help us all so very much throughout the year. And but we have several. I want to give credit to several organizations here in the county and several churches that make donations to us occasionally. And of course, with that, we could go purchase food. And that really helps us keep our supplies up where we can do what we do for the veterans.
Mm-hmm, sure. It really is a partnership in a lot of ways, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah. Did you want to mention anyone specifically or just in general?
Well, I don't want to leave anybody out, so I'm not going to start trying to name and maybe
Okay.
forget somebody and hurt somebody's feelings or
Right.
something.
Yeah, but there are churches and individuals, and what about businesses? Any support there from the business community?
Yes, well, there's several civic organizations that donate to us through food and also monetary donations.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly the churches, they give monetary donations and send it directly to that address. And, of course, the money's deposited, and then we go to the groceries. Like last week, I went and spent $380 buying groceries last week, Mike.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what can we expect if a veteran comes on a Tuesday or Thursday? What do you give them?
We give them a great big grocery bag full of the various items that we have there in the food pantry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that varies from week to week, I guess.
Well, it's pretty much routine. They come once a month, and you know, we have a listing there of everything we put in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
To make it easy for anybody that don't know what goes in the bag, to make sure everybody gets what they're entitled to. We don't do any produce or fresh products.
Mm-hmm.
Most of all, everything we do is canned type items.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I understand. Which is really what the Countywide Food Drive is primarily collecting anyway. So that's the help right there.
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. What about the people that you serve? You have some numbers for us, maybe since we last talked last year, or how does that work on a monthly basis, maybe?
Well, we average anywhere from 45 to 50 every month, and sometimes a little bit more, and sometimes a little less. Just kind of depends on the weather, too. If the weather's nice, we usually have a large turnout during the month. Of course, if you've got foul weather, you know, that hinders a lot of people from doing a lot of things. So,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
But normally we average close to 50 a month.
Okay. If someone then is interested, maybe someone listening, Curtis, that has never heard of the what you're doing and your work, your good work, what's the best way to connect with you?
Well, they can feel free to call me at my home number, which is area code 336-623-9481. And if I'm not here, they can leave a message, and I will return the call.
Okay. So 336-623-9481.
That is correct.
Okay, terrific. Is there anything else we need to mention, Curtis?
Well, I just want to thank the residents of Rockingham County for all they do to help make this food drive successful, and to really help. There's 8 agencies involved in this, and to help us all so that we can help other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I want to mention this year we've added something on. We're doing the backpack program for the school kids. And it's unbelievable the amount of food we've got that's going to be going in this backpack program. I was down there yesterday at the church and helped divvy out stuff, separating stuff out and weighing, and that's so we get a total count of how much poundage we do for the total drive. Mm-hmm. And but those backpacks are really going to be super nice this year. We've got a lot of food to put in those backpacks.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Curtis. Thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah, that's new this year with the Countywide Food Drive. And I know you realize the need is there for our young people, isn't it?
Yes, certainly is, and it's there for a lot of elderly people, too. And we try to help all of our veterans, regardless of age. As long as you've got that military ID, you can come in and get a bag of food.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. And you're getting some good feedback probably on your program all the time, but on the new backpack program you've added too, I imagine. Yes,
sir. It's been tremendous the amount of food we've got. It's going to be going to the schools for this backpack program. We've got a table, or actually two or three tables that are packed as high as we can put it, and then filled up underneath the table. So they're going to receive a large amount of food for this backpack program.
Great. Okay. Well, the need certainly is always there, and it's just great when our county comes together to help everyone that needs it. That's
exactly right.
Anything else, Curtis?
Well, I want to thank the businesses and organizations that have taken a box to collect food for us. This has been a tremendous help for us, and also just want to thank the citizens of Rockingham County for understanding there is a great need in Rockingham County, not only for the veterans, but for so many other people. Mm-hmm. And what we're doing is trying to help those people that are in need.
And the need is there all the time, that's for sure.
Yes, certainly is, Mike.
Yeah, and we need people to help to make that happen. Curtis, it's always great to talk to you. Thank you for your service to our country. Thank you for your service there with the Veterans Food, the Veterans Coalition, and your good work and all your volunteers. I appreciate that, Curtis. We all do.
Thank you very much, Mike. And let me put a note in here for all the good folks that listen to you. We are having a Memorial Day program at the Veterans Park in Wentworth on May the 29th, which is a Sunday at 2 o'clock that afternoon. We welcome all veterans or all citizens to come to that program.
I'm glad you mentioned that. That's a very special event every year, isn't it?
Yes, sir. We do it for Memorial Day and also again for Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, coming out on May 29th for that at that Veterans Park, and that's right there at the Governmental Center, what will happen on that day? What will we experience?
Well, on Memorial Day, what we do, we go to all the funeral homes and collect the names of all the deceased veterans in Rockingham County for the last year, and we have a couple of dignitaries that read the names of all those veterans. And, of course, we have some patriotic music, and then the Honor Guard does the 21-gun salute and plays taps at the end of the program.
Mm-hmm. It's a very meaningful program for sure.
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for doing that. Again, thank you for your help and for being on the program, Curtis. I appreciate that. Good to talk to you as always.
Thank you very much, Mike. Enjoy talking to you anytime.
Okay, same here. Thanks. Okay, right. We're working our way through the 8 agencies. Almost done. We have one more, and we'll get to that here in the next week or so. The Countywide Food Drive continues, started in March, continues during April. You just heard from Curtis Pierce with the Rockingham County Veterans Coalition. Their good work, and they're on Cherokee Camp Road, right there in Wentworth. The food distribution with them is every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 to 1. A couple of ways to contact them. Mailing address, 118 Laurel Drive in Eden, 118 Laurel, Laurell, Laurel Drive, Eden. And then Curtis gave his home phone number there if you need to contact him that way, 336-623-9481, 623-9481. The Rockingham County Veterans Coalition, Hands of God, Cooperative Christian Ministries, Cormai Community Development, Reidsville Soup Kitchen. Stephanie Trent and I will be talking here soon. Men and Women in Christ and the Salvation Army, all of the other agencies benefiting from the Countywide Food Drive. You can help. As Curtis mentioned, there are boxes all around Rockingham County. A lot of businesses, a lot of those boxes are out. Please donate. We need your help. And you find those boxes, too, at any branch of the Rockingham County Public Library and other places as well. The fire stations, yes, I need to mention them. Fire stations, collection points as well. And if you need more information, let me give you another phone number, and that's Neil Jakes. Neil is one of the co-chairmen of the event this year, and you can contact Neil directly at 336-613-6292, 613-6292. Thanks for your help.